One of the most noticeable shifts during Mars in Aquarius is this sudden collapse of tolerance for anything shallow. Powerful souls who used to politely blend into surface-level conversations or predictable social rhythms are now finding themselves internally checked out the moment something lacks depth. It's not moodiness, and it's not becoming too serious. It's your internal landscape expanding so quickly that superficial environments simply can't contain you anymore. You may notice that conversations without substance feel draining instead of neutral, or that you're hearing yourself say less because you no longer want to waste energy participating in exchanges that don't feed you. It's like your spirit is refusing to sit at tables built on routine rather than meaning. People who used to feel familiar may suddenly feel distant, not because they changed, but because you did. When your inner world grows, your outer world must eventually follow, but right before that alignment happens, there's always a period of disconnect. The irritation you feel isn't judgment, it's misalignment. Your soul is widening, and anything that stays stuck at the surface naturally begins to feel too restrictive. Mars in Aquarius pushes you toward conversations that challenge you, connections that inspire you, and environments that recognize the depth you carry. It demands authenticity, originality, and truth, which means anything fake, performative, or repetitive becomes harder to sit through without feeling the urge to step away. But here's the part that's rarely talked about, that frustration is actually a transition phase, not a personality shift. You're not becoming colder, harsher, or distant. You're preparing for a new ecosystem of people who match the level you're moving into. The soul removes its patience as a way of clearing out the places where you've been shrinking yourself. It's the final step before deeper conversations, wiser alliances, and more aligned relationships begin appearing. Impatience with the surface isn't a flaw. It's a sign you're finally breathing like someone who knows their depth. This phase can feel lonely because the people around you are interacting with the earlier version of you, the version that tolerated less, cared less about authenticity, and didn't crave such expansive connection. Aquarius always upgrades your standards before it upgrades your surroundings. That's why things feel stretched and uncomfortable right now. You're stuck between the world you've outgrown and the world that hasn't appeared yet. But this in-between is where clarity forms. It's the space where your soul decides what kind of depth it's ready to receive and what it will no longer tolerate. By the time this shift completes, you won't miss the surface-level versions of your life. You'll wonder how you tolerated them for so long. The depth you've been craving is exactly what's aligning with you now. This impatience is simply the signal that you're ready for more.